to all my finessers out there. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Alex, aka the Corporate Finesser. And y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to start a business, doing it the right way from the jump in the state of Missouri and Illinois. So, if that seems like something that you are interested in, then I suggest you stay tuned. Yeah, this is the type of week that I've had. Let's get into it. When starting a business, I think that the easiest thing for me that I did for my business was to go ahead and get all of my documentation like squared away. I didn't want to have anything hanging over my head. And it's just like, okay, let's just get this over with. So the first item that you need for starting a business is your LLC. Now, your LLC is your limited liability company. So that is the actual entity of your business in which you need to file. Now, for the state of Illinois, an LLC is $150. And in the state of Missouri, an LLC costs $50. To be honest, I do not know why it's the difference, why it's just that, high of a price in Illinois, not in Missouri. But I just wanted to start off with the cost because I know that sometimes people like to know that up front. So that's the cost of starting an LLC in Illinois and Missouri. The reason why you need an LLC, why it's super important, is because think of it as you are yourself, singular person. Your company is your organization. Whenever you have a dispute, a discrepancy, someone is upset, someone is wanting to come after you, it pretty much protects you from being sued or whatever, being attacked or whatever you want to put it. So it's just your coverage for your business to say, hey, you can come after my business, but you can't come after me and my personal character. So that is why it's important to have an LLC, and that is why I think that's the first thing you should get done, so that way, you can get all that squared away. That's what I did, but you don't have to do what I did. Depending on where you live, LLCs do range in price. So I just happen to know what it costs in Illinois and Missouri because I've lived in both states, so I just know just the legal things and the things I need to know when being a resident in Illinois and Missouri. So that's my knowledge, but I don't know, how much LLCs are around the world. So I just suggest, you guys do your own research with that. So there is a processing time for your LLC. It's not strenuously long or anything, but it does take time. So once you file it, you don't receive it right away. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. But just wanted to kind of explain when you're filing a LLC, just the verbiage that I think will be helpful for you guys if you didn't know this. But when it comes to being a registered agent, if you ever see that when it's on your application, the registered agent in an LLC means you or whoever plans on pursuing this business venture, you are the registered agent. So you will put your name in that slot to identify yourself as, hey, this is me. I'm registering for this LLC. I'm the registered agent. I'm responsible for, everything financially and, from a business perspective. So you just want to make sure that that name matches and will match for all of your records that you will have on file, and just for the system to note that, hey, this is the person that registered for this LLC. They are who they say they are, and so it's legit. Okay, cool. Y'all cool? Let's keep going. Another big piece of when it is time to start a business legally, as far as paperwork, documentation, all of the clerical pieces, you want to make sure that you are going on the IRS site. So that's www.irs.gov. And you want to make sure that you are filing for your EIN number, pretty much the tax ID number for your business. Think of when you are filing your taxes for yourself personally, you have your own personal tax ID number for yourself. An EIN is the same thing, it's just the tax ID for your business. So you just want to make sure that when it comes time to getting your business bank account, one of the requirements that they will ask you to provide, one of the pieces of information, is that you need to have an EIN. If I were you, I would make sure that I have had my processed LLC and I filed my EIN number, and it's now on file with the IRS, because now you are ready to open up this business bank account and you don't have these items. I guess depending on the bank, I don't know the chances of you being able to open that account. So I just wanted to let y'all know that make sure that you have those items done first so you can get your business bank account, get your business credit, you know what I'm saying? So I think that'd be helpful if you do all that stuff before trying to open up a new business bank account. Another piece of information that is going to be important for you to obtain, especially if you're going to be selling items in bulk, so buying from wholesalers and manufacturers and whatnot, is getting a seller's permit. Now, this can vary, meaning like how it takes or how long it takes to get this type of information based off of the state that you live in. For example, in the state of Missouri, they're going to take a little bit. So if maybe you're thinking of a business idea and you're like, oh, I just want to be able to buy things in bulk, buy things in wholesale so I can resell them, then I need to get my reseller's permit or my seller's permit. You can call it whichever, I think. So I think that's super duper helpful. Once you have that and you just have that in your possession, then you send that over to the wholesalers in proof of, hey, I'm now permitted to sell, to resell wholesale items. I'm ready to get to work, and you could just carry out that order like that. So just wanted to bring that up too for those of you who may not have known that. As of right now, from just when I did my research, every state requires some type of attainment of a seller's permit. So like if that's just something you want to do, then I just suggest that you get that as well. The last important tip I wanted to share in today's video with you guys is to keep all of your documents in a location that you can always reference to. Always make sure that you have all of your documents pertaining to your business in a file somewhere that's just easily accessible. So it's just not a hassle on you to always like rummage through papers or rummage through whatever, when you can just stay organized and have it just all at your leisure. So I highly suggest that once you file all of your documentation, you print everything out for your records. Keep it somewhere safe, whether you want to have it in a digital format or a harder copy, whatever, how you like to keep your documents. Do all of that because it's just stress-free and it's just easier when you have to reference something for a later time. So if you could just sit down in one day, file your LLC, make sure you pay your processing fees, which is either the $50 or the $150, then boom, you got that squared away. And then next you go to the IRS and file your EIN, so that way in the system, it's not gonna have on file that, oh, we have a new business that's registered, this is their tax ID, they're good when it comes to their taxes and things like that. You want to make sure that you also get your reseller's permit to be able to resell items that you buy in bulk. So those are the 3 steps that I suggest when you know that it's time for you to start your business. Go ahead and get those things out the way. That way it's, less off your plate. You've got all of the, I don't want to say complicated, but you've got all of your like administrative items out of the way for yourself. So now you can focus on, building your business, scaling your business, and the rest that follows. So thank you guys for watching today's video on what I think you need to do to start your business legally, doing it the right way that's going to just prevent you from all the hassle in the future. So if you find the videos like this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and choose yourself first. And I'll catch y'all in my next video. Peace out.